And now it's back to Don McNeill and the second call to breakfast.
There thought it'd be kind of cute idea this morning to find out how good some of you people are at sizing up somebody else just by looking at them. I see a pretty sharp-looking character here. You, sir, would you come up here? I bet you're good at sizing up people. Let's take this lady here. Would you mind coming up here, please? Have you ever seen this lady before you came here this morning?
No, Don, I haven't.
You haven't. What's your name?
My name's Jay Tratelli.
Where you're from?
Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois. What do you do?
I work for the Illinois Civil Service Commission.
All right, now take a good look at this lady here. How old do you think she is?
Yeah.
I'll make a guess.
Am I protected here?
Yes. How old?
I would say about 33, 4.
33 or 4. And how long do you think she's been married? 33
No.
or 4.
Oh, maybe 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
I can't see her like
What section of the country?
Say good morning, Lee. Central Illinois.
Central Illinois.
Mhm.
I see. And what do you think her husband does?
Watches her, probably.
Watches her. Do you mind telling us how old you are?
33,
Hey, very good. What section of the country are you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Well, he said the Middle West. That's pretty
Yeah.
cute. And what does your husband do?
He works for King and Company,
What's that?
packing company.
Oh. Well, there are others, you know. There are others, yeah. And how long you been married?
14 years.
14 years. That's what you said, isn't it?
Just about.
Just about, yeah, I thought so. I think that's real good. Your name is
Mrs. Edward Mayhew,
Mayhew. From where in Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. I think you do very, very well, sir, at sizing up people. You only missed it about 100%, but it's wonderful.
Good enough.
Yes, good look at
Enjoyed
people.
the try.
Thank you very much. Nice to talk to you this morning. Thank you very much, too. Mrs. Is that Bill? Wait a minute. Stop. Don't go right into that music here without me giving you an introduction. After all, I want to introduce Bill Kranz. He can't just go on. He's only been here 20 years. Nobody knows him. Got to give him a suitable introduction, Bill. I know that's what you desire. I'll give you an introduction. Bill Kranz is going to play Mudcat, is that right? Mudcat. That's because he fishes around for the notes quite a bit during this number. But Bill is a tremendous guy. And, Bill, I was noticing the other day somebody wrote around and asked me if I could give him some information about you. I want to know how long you've been married, Bill. And I know you're kind of cozy about that secret, just like you are about your age. But I did ask Bill. I said, come on, Bill, give now. How long you been married? Well, Bill wouldn't tell me exactly. But he said he did have a big wedding, and he was married in Boston, and everybody was busy that day dumping tea in the harbor, so he doesn't remember exactly when it is. All right, Bill, now if you please. Yes, sir. That's that old mudcat Bill Kranz playing for you this morning. Real good, too. You know, if you heard the Breakfast Club a couple of days ago, there was a fellow here from the hobby show, and he had something that just intrigued me. It was a little tiny outboard motor, just as big, a real outboard motor that you could actually run, you know. Oh, it's a dandy. You kids, and I'm a big kid at heart, of course, would have gone nuts over it, too. I just wanted to tell you about it. I took it home, and I got an idea for using this thing, that in case any of you see one of these deals when they get on the market, it'd be kind of cute. You can take it in the tub with you on Saturday night, this little little outboard motor, and you attach it to the soap.
Sounds like a good idea.
It is, really. And then when the soap floats away from you, the little motor brings it back, you know. It's really, the soap floats away and you got it. I beg your pardon, man. I beg your pardon. But
It's all right. Just pass the soap.
it's a little splashy, but you get it back, you know. You get it back. Yeah. Pass Sam the soap, somebody. Well, now it's our sunshine shower time around the breakfast table, and I'd like to give you the place to send your cards or letters today, if you would be so kind as to write this down with me. It's the Madigan, M-A-D-I-G-A-N, M-A-D-I-G-A-N, Madigan Army Hospital. And it's in Tacoma, Washington, T-A-C-O-M-A, Wash, Tacoma, Washington. It's a general medical and surgical hospital. They have men there from 20 to 60 years of age right now. Madigan Army Hospital, Tacoma, Washington. I do thank you. Now a moment of silent prayer. Each in his own words, each in his own way. For a world united in peace, bow your heads and let us pray. Amen. And now it's memory time around the breakfast table. Memory time this morning is the story of a little boy. I got to thinking, wouldn't it be great if all boys and girls had more than two eyes apiece? I mean, besides the two you've got now, let's say you had one over each ear, one eye over each ear, and maybe one in the back of your head, just like you sometimes think your teacher has, you know? Then you'd be able to see in all directions before you cross the street. Because you see, boys and girls forget to look once in a while before they cross the street, and that's not good. For example, there was a little 10-year-old fellow named Johnny Lawrence down in Mobile, Alabama, and he forgot to look just one time. And he is no longer alive. Johnny liked to hang around the firehouse after school and look at the great big red trucks and fire engines, and he was sort of the mascot of the firemen. And then, one afternoon last fall, he hopped on his bike, he forgot to take a good look up and down the street, and he rode directly into the path of a car. Now, little Johnny's dad is a musician. He writes songs now and then, and some time ago he'd written one called My Big Little Man. Well, it was kind of tough now with little Johnny gone to look at that song that little Johnny had inspired, but the dad and mom got to thinking maybe this song could provide a memorial for their boy, a useful one. That would be a respirator for the children's ward of City Hospital. If the song were published and sold, maybe the proceeds would be enough to, well, anyway, the Lawrences went to work, and soon Mobile, Alabama was hearing the song on radio and TV. By the way, our station there, WABB, told us about it. The paper, the Register, had a big write-up about it. Mobile, Alabama, that's where their big Mardi Gras starts tomorrow. Well, anyway, we thought it was such a fine story that you folks might like to hear the song, too. Maybe it'll provide that respirator for the hospital, and maybe it'll help us to remind our boys and girls about crossing streets. My Big Little Man by Johnny Lawrence Sr., sung by our Johnny Desmond.
You're a great little fellow, and Daddy's mighty proud of you. But it's late, little fellow. Pretty soon the Sandman's coming through. So go to sleep and be a good little boy. You know your mom and daddy's pride and joy. And if I have to leave you, I'll hurry home as quick as I can. And while I'm gone, I'll count on you to take care of Mommy, my big little man.
Thank you, John. Say, Johnny, there's Mrs. Ann Mango of Newark, New Jersey here wants to ask you a question.
Ask me a question? Sure.
Yeah, come on down
Right
here.
front.
Yeah. Johnny, this is Mrs. Mango, right?
That's right.
How do you do?
How do you do,
Nice to
Johnny?
see you.
Johnny, I think you'd be interested in her question. Ask him.
I want to know if your maiden name is Desmond.
Your baby.
Desmo?
That's your...
My mother's maiden name was Desmond, and I thought maybe we're cousins.
Desmo? D-E-S-M-O?
Desimone. Desmond.
No, my maiden name, can I say it? is Giovanni Alfredo De Simone.
How do you spell that?
Desmond. How do you spell it?
That's nice. D-E-S-I-M-O-N-E.
Well,
That's close.
that's close.
Does that make us kissing cousins down here?
It's close enough,
Well,
Johnny.
what are we waiting
I
for?
thought it was, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mango. Anybody named McNeill here? Oh. Mrs. Earl Barr of Humboldt, Minnesota is here, I know, because I just read her card. And it said, we three are on our second honeymoon. That would be number one, her husband. Number two, herself. Don't tell me you got your mother-in-law.
No, just my broken nose.
What?
My nose,
Your nose is broken?
yes. Doesn't it look like it?
Well, no, it really doesn't.
Just listen and I'll show you.
Oh.
Woo, that goes all the way through you, doesn't it?
Don't do that again. No. Don't do it again. No.
I like it.
No, you like it, yeah.
No, you can have a lot of fun. Shall I show you how?
No, don't do it again. No, don't, please. I'm sorry you got your nose broken. And why did your husband do it?
Well, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't. Well, I'm
No.
glad that. That's why it's the second honeymoon.
That's right.
Good. I think that's wonderful. Well,
Shall I show you?
no, don't do that again. No.
Out of here.
Don't make your nose crack again, please. Thank you, Mrs. Barr. And you and your nose go back to your husband, please. Thank you very much. Ooh, that just goes through me. What? Well, I tell you what now, in very short time now, in fact, just a couple of seconds or so, we're going to have march time around the breakfast table. So why don't you get on your marching shoes and join us?
This is ABC Television Network.